Hello, and welcome back to Cassandra's Motivations, where we discuss healing and moving forward in life in a healthy manner. And it seems we're going to need more of that with this topic today. It's all about Jeffrey Epstein. A federal judge orders documents naming Jeffrey Epstein's Associates to be unsealed. And this is according to an article that's written by ABC News. And this article was written by James Hill and Aaron Kartursky. So this case is very important because it includes some very high profile names. Now, although some of the information is not incriminating, it does kind of give the names of his associates, and it does help to paint a picture of his life a little better. And unfortunately, we have to do this because he, ended his life in 2019. So this article starts out by discussing the documents to be unsealed, and it's part of a settled civil lawsuit alleging Epstein's one-time paramour, Ghislaine Maxwell, who facilitated the sexual abuse of Virginia Giuffre. Terms of the 2017 settlement were not disclosed. And now Maxwell is currently serving a 20-year prison sentence after she was convicted of sex trafficking and procuring girls for Epstein, who died by, of course, what I just said earlier, in a Manhattan jail while awaiting trial on federal trafficking charges. So there has been a bit of a holdup in the release of these names, and that is due to this case involving minors. Two of them, listed as Jane Does, have a civil suit to redact their names, and so that won't be heard till later in the month. I would like to invite you to check out our affiliate link with Justice. It will be linked in the description box. They have some great designs for young ladies, and I think it's also a good platform that helps deal with social issues. That's why it's called Justice. So, of course, I had to include them. And that's just because I think it's time that we become more socially conscious about how we spend our money, especially when there's people out there who don't mean a lot of good. Some of the names on Epstein's list included lots of famous people, and they are Oprah, Chris Tucker, Bill and Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, Michael Jackson, former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak, George Lucas, Naomi Campbell, Leonardo DiCaprio, Kate Blanchett, Cameron Diaz, and Bruce Willis. Now, those names don't have any criminal allegations and everything was innocent, but there are some that have some allegations made against them. For instance, you have Governor Bill Richardson, and you also have Epstein's former lawyer, Alan Dershowitz, who is still tied to one of the Jane Doe cases. And he alleges that he had no parts of criminal activity, but, those allegations are out there. Alan Dershowitz was also involved with helping to get Epstein his sweetheart deal in Florida. And this happened around 2006 or 2007. Where there would be no further prosecution. And so that is why you don't hear of anyone else being arrested, or, it's taken a little while. So that's part of the reason. All in all, there is 950 pages to be released. And the total number of girls that I could find that have been abused by this man is 136. That is a lot. And so it would just behoove us to be aware, to be conscious and cognizant of how we spend our money, our time, and our resources with some of the people that we are involved in. It makes us want to take notice and really be careful. I do want to revisit the non-prosecution agreement because Kenneth Starr, who was the former U.S. Solicitor General, was actually the one who secured it for Epstein, and that was in October of 2007. It makes you have a lot of questions as to why this agreement was secured the way it is. And then moving along to interesting details, Ghislaine Maxwell seems to be taking the brunt of the punishment. She's the one serving the sentence for the crimes that her former boyfriend committed, who is no longer here to face any of this. And currently she is dealing with being bullied in prison. And this is according to the article in the New York Post by Patrick Riley. It claims that 2 women who did time in solitary confinement after Maxwell snitched on them for extorting her for her commissary, they are now looking for payback. And so Maxwell is afraid, and it claims that she's being escorted from her cell and things of that nature. And, I don't know if I feel sorry for her at this point. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe.